So today is Wednesday, March 20th. So remember, I finished my treatment on February 14th. So I am having my first follow-up appointment with the radiation doctor. So I did have a follow-up with my oncologist and they went over my MRI results. So today I'm going to be meeting with the radiologist doctor. As far as I understand, we're checking in just to make sure I'm feeling good, and that's pretty much what we're doing today. And from that, I shouldn't have to meet with the radiation doctor. I should be completely done and everything's handled by my oncologist. So just documenting the journey. Here we are. Again, you really don't know what you're getting yourself into. You come to these doctor's appointments, they schedule them, but it's like, why am I here? I'm done with treatment. So again, the process it gets confusing. It really does. So that's why I'm sharing these videos, sharing along the way. So here I am checking in today, and my expectation is they're basically going to check me out. Everything looks good, and I won't be seeing the doctor here anymore unless for some reason I need to come back for radiation. But after this, I should just be meeting with my oncologist from here on out. So today I get signed off with that doctor, and hopefully I never have to come back here again. As you can see, I am getting some nice little stubbles growing in where my radiation was. So it's been about a month, and I've been using that Bosley system that I shared a while back. So I'm just hoping all this grows back one day. But it's been a really interesting journey. My energy is feeling really good. The only thing I'd say that I notice is I do have a little change as far as taste and appetite. I love to eat, so unfortunately in my case it's not helping me lose weight, but that's all right. I'm not gaining weight, I'm not losing weight. Certain things that I used to like to eat, they don't taste quite as good. I do have to be careful not to overeat. If I eat a big portion at once, I will kind of get a little nauseous. But other than that, if I really watch my portions and keep them normal, basically normal portions, what I should be eating, I'm fine. But if I overeat, I will get really uncomfortable. So at this point, that's where I'm at. Everything so far, I feel good. Going for my follow-up today, and everything should check out just fine. If somehow it doesn't check out fine, I will let everybody know. But for the most part, I feel great. Also, I've been... They did an article on me in the UK. So a newspaper or a magazine had saw my Instagram, and they reached out to me wanting to do an article. And I said, sure, no problem. So they released the article this last weekend. So today's Wednesday. They released it Friday or Saturday. And I kind of feel like, I don't know, like I'm getting more attention than I would have thought. When they interviewed and asked me these questions, I was answering them with the idea of, I hope somebody out there hears my story and maybe it helps them. Because my biggest struggle has been that I'm 33 and there aren't a lot of people going through what I'm going through. So that's why I wanted to share my story. And then when I read it, and it's like, pregnant mom postpones treatment to save her son, I was like, I didn't save my son. But when I talked to my husband and stuff, they're like, you kind of did. You put your son first and all this stuff. But I feel like the article is giving me more credit than I deserve. I'm just a mom who happened to go through something crappy. And I'm having a positive attitude about it. That's about it. So I wasn't expecting that. And since then, I've had another paper reach out to me wanting to connect with me on my story. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes. And I don't want to turn anything down, because the whole purpose of me starting this is to be out there and help share my story and support others by sharing what I've gone through. So yeah, I'm just excited about it, that somebody else has seen the information, and if it helps one person, then that's my goal. And I'm here. I really wish I would have a little bit more hair here. I don't mind the shaved head look. I just hate that people kind of stare at me in public if I don't wear some sort of coverage. People stare wondering why I have this weird hair design. And to be honest, if I wear a wig, I feel like people stare at me wondering if it's a wig. If I wear a head covering, I feel like people stare at me wondering what I'm sick with. So no matter what I do, I feel like people are looking at me wondering what's wrong with me. And maybe that's true, maybe it's not true, but that's definitely how I feel. I had to wear a wig yesterday because I did a presentation at a beauty school, and I'm like, I can't do a presentation at a beauty school with no hair. So I wore a wig, and to me, I'm like, it's so hot, it's so itchy, it looks fake, but at the same time, if I wore a head covering or a hat, I'm like, what type of hairstylist am I going into a beauty school without any hair? So I had to wear a wig. But I hate the wig so much. So yeah, that's how I feel about all that. If you're bald like this, people look at you wondering what you're sick with. If you wear a wig, I feel like people are wondering why you're wearing a wig. If you wear a hair covering, people look at me like they wonder why I'm wearing it. Am I sick? So just ask me if you want to know and I will tell you. I feel like that would go much easier. But yeah, so here we are. I'm at the hospital. I'm going to go in for my appointment. Everything's going to be great because I feel great, so I know it's all going to be great. And then I'm going to go off to work today, and I get to make an awesome celebration for one of my managers that worked super hard this last year. So I'm really excited about today. I get to surprise her for everything she's worked hard on. So I'm really excited to go into work, and this is one of the reasons why I chose to work through all this, because these type of things, I don't want to say they've distracted me, but they've kept me motivated and kept my mind off of the negative and focusing on the positive. So yeah, after my doctor's appointment, I get to go tell someone how amazing they worked hard this last year and that it actually paid off and that they're getting rewarded. So that's the fun part of my job. So everybody have a wonderful day, and I will check in with everyone when there's a new update.